This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Open up. Why does it say Persona 4 Ultimate?
Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. Dude, the look on Carlos' face.
What happened?
The look on Carlos' face. He's just like a $40 game for $7.
So just to make sure you know it, real. Just one arena.
Persona 4 Arena, but Ultimax is inside. That is a major slip up from GameStop.
From employees that supposedly knew what they were doing because they knew the games.
They gave us Persona 4 Ultimax when we paid for Arena. Someone's getting fired. Hey, what is going on, guys? Jay Shy here with another video, and I figure I shoot the video in this fashion so that it'll be me directly talking to you. Originally, my idea was to get a microphone and put pictures and do like this video editing thing, but I've come to the conclusion that I'm not good at that. So, my last video that came out, someone asked to hear the story about how I obtained this Rule of Rose. Some of you guys already know this is probably hands down one of the rarest games on PS2. I said one of, it's not the rarest. I don't think it's the rarest game, but it is one of them. It's really hard to find, and it's been banned in several countries, which is why it's really hard to find. And I figure that I tell you the story of actually how I got the game, and it's kind of messed up. GameStop's involved, and there was a lot of hassle. So we're gonna go back in time to about let me see, we're in 2018 now. I think I got this game back in 2010, or maybe 2010. I got this game in 2010, and I was at a GameStop, and this was around the time they were still selling PlayStation 2 games. This was in the era of, I would say, it's not my peak, but like at this time, I knew what I wanted to collect for. I was big into video game collecting. I don't collect now. I'm more of like a preserver, I would say. Like, so there's games out there, I'll play it, I'll love it, and then the games that I love, I keep, and I just never trade them. Other games I sell off to friends, or I give them away, or if they want it, we make trades together. Or if all else fails, I sell them to a friend that runs a store. Anyway, this was around the time where I was really big into collecting, and this was also around the time where I was big into collecting Shin Megami Tensei. When I walked into my local GameStop, I originally went in there to buy this. I went to go and buy Shin Megami Tensei DDS, and when I went there, when I arrived, it was as busy as ever. Then the game that I was looking for, which was DDS, wasn't there. I remember seeing it like a week prior, and I went to go grab it, and it wasn't there. So at this time, I had this mindset that any game with an Atlas logo, I'm gonna buy. Mostly because at that time, they were kind of hard to find. Numbers were dwindling. You couldn't really find these games anymore, that kind of thing. And I was like, they're probably not even gonna make reprints of it. So I ended up going to GameStop, trying to find Shin Megami Tensei games. Lo and behold, I'm looking through all the shuffle, and it's funny because I never really thought about it until actually right now. Someone put Rule of Rose in the Wii section, which was like absurd. Like, that was weird. But it was like hidden behind two other games. And I was like, this has an Atlas logo on it. I'm so gonna buy this. $20. All right, let's do it. I don't know what this game is. I don't care. It just has an Atlas logo on it. I'm gonna buy it. That's how I thought back then. Go up to the register, and I'll never forget it. There was this skinny kid with like kind of like short, like dreads, almost like really short, but he looked like he was about maybe 19, maybe early 20s. And I go up to him and I go, hey, I want to buy this game. Puts it down on the table. And I never really paid attention to it. And I never really thought anything of it. But he just kind of paused. And he just kind of goes, oh. And he picks it up. And he goes, yeah, let me go look for that. He walks over and I'm just like, ooh, Rose. Never heard of this game. Gonna buy it. Waiting there. He's looking. He's shuffling through all the paper. He's like, I don't think we have this game. And I'm like, what? And he's just like, yeah, I don't think we have it. Hold on, let me check somewhere else. And he goes and checks another drawer. Shuffling through it. Hey man, comes back to me. He goes, hey man, I'm sorry, but we don't have this game. And I'm like, that sucks. I really wanted to try this game out. I don't know what it is, but whatever. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So I leave. Then, I'm just like kind of chilling, and this was around the time when I would go to like GameStop like every week, sometimes every 2 weeks, but it would be in there like every week just to see what they had. I go in there the following week, looking for this again. I go in there, and what do I find? Sitting in the PS2 section now, but it's hiding behind like 5 games. Not 5, but like, you know how they have like those small little railings and there's just a bunch of games shuffled in one of the... I find it there. And I'm just like, the case is still here. Oh man, they must have found the game. That's great. Go up to the guy. Funny enough, it's the same exact kid from last week. I go, hey, did you guys end up finding this? And he goes, oh, maybe, yeah. Let me go ahead and, look for that. And I was like, okay. So I'm standing there. I'm like, man, I can't believe they found this game. And he goes, he's looking, and he does one of those weird things where he kind of just like peeks over his shoulder, like that. And he's shuffling around. And I think he knew I saw him. I was just like, what the hell? So I'm just kind of like looking at him, and then all of a sudden he walks up to me. And he puts the game in front of me. He goes, look, man, I'm sorry about last week, but I've been holding on to this game because I've been wanting to buy it. And I'm like, what? So wait, last week you had the game? And he's like, yeah, man, I just had the game on hold. And I've been really wanting to buy this game, but this is like your second time coming in here and I still don't have the money. Here, man, you can just take it. And I was just like, thinking to myself, I was like, you just lied to a customer. Like, this kid just lied to me so he can hold on to this game that he put on hold for himself. And he was just like, whatever, which was, it doesn't excuse what he did, but he basically just said, look, I'm sorry, here, you take it. And I was like, yeah, I plan on taking the game. Like, yes. But it was just messed up, man, because like I went in there and he basically lied to me because he was holding out the game for himself. And then I think when it was that moment when I got this game is like kind of the moment when I realized GameStop is not, their employees are like kind of shady. I think we all knew that. I used to work at GameStop. A lot of you guys don't know, but I worked at GameStop in 2007. I didn't stay there long because I got into an altercation with my manager and she was crazy. But I used to work at GameStop, so I know a lot of the stuff that used to go on in there. And it's bad, man, because like a lot of you guys don't know. Oh, you probably do, because I think there's tons of videos about this now. But employees can like rent games from there. Like, you can open up a brand new copy of something, take it home, play through it, bring it back, and that's why some of the games are like gutted. Like, that's why, you'll find a brand new copy of a game, but it's like open. It's because of that. It's not because they have to put something on the shelf or some bull crap like that. No, like, you can literally put a game behind the register and like keep it sealed, and if somebody wants something, they'll come up to the register and ask for it. You don't have to gut the game. You don't have to do that, but they do that because they allow their employees to rent the games to get an early trial of the game. But I always hated that. the game is used. It's no longer new. Like, don't try to sell me a new game just because you think it's new. No, it's not. It's not new anymore. But anyway, that is the story of how I got this puppy, and it was through trial and tribulation, me being an annoying customer who was actually kind of nice, and being lied to. So that is how I got Rule of Rose and everything. If you guys want to know what the game is like, it's like weird survival horror with puzzles and little children. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a recipe to get banned. But anyway, that is the story, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I will see you guys next time. My next video is going to be probably going to be something really interesting. I think you guys would be really into that, so we will see. But until next time, I will see you guys. Peace.